Hey Orlando, it's that time of the month again. I am Bjorkland. I have never done this before, but it should be pretty interesting. This is Orlando Live at the City Arts Factory, downtown Orlando, corner of Orange and Pine. She has some photography along this wall of really cool bands, like right there. I'm assuming that's the Flaming Lips.
Yep, Flaming Lips.
Yeah. So how did you get into this band photography type thing?
One of my uncles, Uncle David Lyman, he ran a photography school in Rockport, Maine, and then my other uncle David happened to manage the Eagles. Actually was Joe Walsh's personal manager for a long time. So when I was a young kid, I got to go backstage at a few of those shows. When I ended up going to photography school, that was it. I was like, I'm going to do concert photography. It made all the sense in the world.
What's your favorite band you have ever shot, or favorite thing you've ever shot in your whole life?
Oh, wow, that's really difficult. I would say Tool for me meant the most just because it seemed like such a huge pinnacle for me, and once I did that, it was like hard to look back, I was like, okay, who else? I would love to shoot Pearl Jam someday, but haven't quite got there yet.
And now we are in the Magic Room here with Maria Santana, the Director of Women's Studies at UCF, and this is the second annual Pink Art 2, right?
Correct. We're trying to keep women's healthy, and this is for Women's Month. We are very interested in reminding young women that young women can and do get breast cancer. So this is a fundraiser. Please come down and buy all our walls off so that we can contribute to the community. Our partner is Young Survival Coalition, who deals with survivors of cancer under the age of 40. And also it benefits the scholarship for women's studies at UCF.
Who created all of this art?
We have artists coming from elementary school, high school, college, and the community in general. It could be anyone. It's free to enter. All we ask is to be respectful for women empowerment. We brought some breast so that they can actually see and feel how a lump feels like, in case you've never felt one.
And standing to my left, your right, is Andre Greppi, and behind us is his work. And so, I've noticed there is a theme with your work, very stylistic. Where do you get your inspiration from?
Childhood, reading comic books, fashion editorials, old vintage design, typography, a little bit here and there.
So what is your main inspiration for all this stuff?
All the skulls?
Yes.
The skulls. Well, the skulls are actually an interesting story because, as most artists, I have a fancy for skulls. Everyone does. And my girlfriend proceeded to, one year for Christmas, actually buy me a human skull, a real human skull. And my eyes dilated like a little kid, and I just went wild and kept drawing it. And it really led to a lot of inspiration and a lot of pieces, paintings and drawings and on and on.
I also hear that you do comic work.
I do. Every once in a while I do comic book work. I just actually recently finished a 5-issue run for IDW Comics doing Jurassic Park, and I penciled and inked it, and it was pretty fun. It was a different change of pace. And I'm actually gearing up, when I get back home to San Francisco, I'm gearing up to do a one-shot for Image, which is a zombie Vietnam story. So that should be a lot of fun.
And I'm here with Salvador Live. He is combining painting and dancing. Now tell me, when did you come up with the idea to combine these two art forms?
I've been an acrobatic dancer, a break dancer for like about 17 years. And that's been one passion of mine. I went to Magnet School for Art. Art is like my natural gift. I checked out Denny Dent, which is one of the first live painters to do this type of style. It's called speed painting, back in the 60s. So when I saw his video, I was extremely inspired. Between the experience of watching them and being in the midst of dancing for Perigo, the live painter, then I started combining my two forces, the dance and the painting. My passion is color and energy. So the brighter the color, the more energy it is, That's why my character is energetic and colorful.
You're watching Orlando Live.